Premier League Everton vs Bournemouth prediction, team news, lineups preview. The third time could be the charm for Everton and Bournemouth, who lock horns in Saturday's Premier League showdown at Goodison Park. Neither side has a top-flight win to their name yet this term, although the Cherries are still unbeaten after 2 games, while the Toffees are still waiting for their first shred of Premier League positivity. Match preview. Had any Everton fans tuned in to Tottenham Hotspur's opening Premier League draw with Leicester City, where the Lilywhites' ruthlessness eluded them, they could have been forgiven for feeling slightly optimistic about their side's prospects in North London. However, Ange Postecoglou's men inevitably rediscovered their shooting boots against the depleted Toffees' backline, who conceded twice to Son Heung-min and once to Christian Romero and Yves Bissouma in a 4-goal slaughter, one which followed a 3-goal trouncing at home to Brighton Hove Albion, already propping up the Premier League table in 20th place on account of their abysmal defensive record. Everton enjoyed a much-needed pick-me-up in midweek, where Dwight McNeil, Iliman Ndiaye and Beto saw off the threat of Doncaster Rovers in the EFL Cup, rewarded for their endeavours with an All-Premier League clash against Southampton in Round 3. Everton have one final chance in 2024 to banish a monthly hoodoo under Dyche, who has lost all 5 of his top-flight games in charge of the Toffees in August. What is more, Everton have not even managed a single Premier League goal in all of those battles. Although it has been 11 months since they last lost back-to-back home games in the top flight, suffering 4 straight defeats at Goodison at the start of last term. Down south last weekend, the VR room refused to offer Bournemouth a helping hand in their closely fought contest with Newcastle United, ruling out a last-gasp Dango Ouattara goal for handball as the Cherries winger rose highest to meet a last-minute corner. Following Marcus Tavernier's opener and an Anthony Gordon response, Ouattara sent the Vitality Stadium into short-lived pandemonium, only for the officials in Stockley Park to rule that the 22-year-old's winner just crossed the boundary from shoulder to arm. There was no reprieve for Andoni Iraola and his troops in midweek either, as a late Jared Bowen strike sent West Ham United into the 3rd round of the EFL Cup at the expense of the Cherries, who therefore remain without a competitive win in 2024-25. Including their horrendous conclusion to the 2023-24 season, Bournemouth's overall winless streak in the Premier League now stands at 5 matches. And in addition to Dyche's August hex, Iraola has won just 2 of his 14 games in the current month with the Cherries, Mirandes and Rayo Vallecano. Bournemouth have also been beaten in both of their last 2 trips to Goodison Park, failing to score against Saturday's hosts on both occasions, but Iraola's men dramatically prevailed 2-1 at the Vitality in March, where Seamus Coleman was Everton's villain with a last-gasp own goal. Team news. Everton's defensive absentee crisis has eased since their thrashing at the hands of Tottenham, where Ashley Young served a 1-match suspension, but Nathan Patterson thigh and Jared Branthwaite groin should be out until after the international break. Chermatai will also need another few weeks to battle back from an ankle concern. But Dyche's men emerged unscathed from the win over Doncaster, where the long-serving Coleman was fit enough to complete 67 minutes. Young may replace his fellow veteran for the visit of the Cherries, though, while Abdoulaye Doucouré, Idrissa Gueye and Dominic Calvert-Lewin are among the well-rested stalwarts who ought to return to the 11. The Toffees captured Lion midfielder Orel Mangala on a season-long loan on deadline day, but he was not registered in time to be available for his debut this weekend. As far as Bournemouth are concerned, Saturday's game could see on-loan Chelsea goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga make his Cherries debut, having apparently been promised by the club that he will be their number 1 for as long as he dons the Bournemouth kit. However, Iraola remains without Enes Ünal Foot and Tyler Adams back for the trip north. But David Brooks' shoulder is now training again. Daniel Jeb Bison was taken off at half-time in the West Ham defeat, but that change was seemingly tactical in nature. Jeb Bison will certainly vacate his spot to fellow new signing Eva Nilsson on Saturday, while Julian Araujo and Milos Kerkez should return to their fullback roles with fresh legs, although Max Aarons should be fine after an illness. Philip Billing could not take part in the loss to West Ham on account of a back problem, though, and his availability remains clouded in uncertainty. Everton possible starting lineup: Pickford, Young, Tarkowski, Keane, Mykolenko, Harrison, Gay, Doucoure, Iraola, McNeil, Calvert-Lewin. Bournemouth possible starting lineup: Kepa, Araujo, Zabarnyi, Senesi, Kerkez, Cook, Scott, Semenyo, Kluivert, Tavernier, Eva Nilsson. We say, Everton 1-1 Bournemouth. Neither Dyche nor Iraola possess the managerial formula for success in August, but given the Cherries' propensity for fouls, they gave away 20 free kicks against Newcastle. Everton can at least get on the goal-scoring board. A Bournemouth side aiming to right their EFL Cup wrongs can fight fire with fire, but not enough for us to believe that they can end their sequence of 1-1 stalemates. Thanks for your watching. Don't forget to click the subscribed button and hit the bell icon for more.